Hello, everyone. Welcome. Linda Israel here, and we are live. It is Thursday, March. Can you believe it? It's March the 5th of all days. It's 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you're watching this as a replay, if you're on a computer, go just below. You can click on the gear, and you can change the speed to 2 times. If you're on like an iPad, go up in the top here and look for the 3 dots, and you can change the playback speed. If you're here live, say something in the chat. I'd love to see that you're here, and know that when you're here, you earn junk bucks. And you're probably going, what are junk bucks? It is a virtual currency that I decided whenever I did live streams that I would reward those who watched me live. So you accumulate those just by being here. You can also earn them playing some of the in-chat games. You also earn some when you make donations. And right now, you can get a chance to win 200 junk bucks by typing !raffle. And that will get you 200 if you win. And of course, when you get to 2,000 junk bucks, you can redeem those for a $10 off coupon, and you can do that by typing !award. To see how many junk bucks that you have, you can type !bucks. Today, I ask that y'all keep the chat upbeat, friendly, and helpful. If you have any questions, go ahead, put those in all caps, and I'll do my best to answer those. Robin is my right-hand woman, and she'll be taking notes. You'll also see a few other admins. They're the ones that have the little tool beside them. Paper Puddles and Angelica are here, as well as administrators of the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group. If you haven't joined that group, please go on to Facebook. You'll see a link below, and Robin will probably share it here just a moment in the chat. Join our group. We'd love to have you. It's a great place where you can share your makes with us or ask questions, and of course, see what other people are making and be inspired. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, those that make donations, make sure you head over to lindaisrael.com and create a user account, and then send me a message. Hey Linda, I donated on YouTube. My username on YouTube is, and I'll get you added to my YouTube donation group. It's a membership that I have on my website, which gives you a 5% discount on any orders that you place, and any of my free digital downloads that I offer to the YouTube user group, you get those as well. So, hey, oh, good, Rhonda. I'm so glad you have a brand new knee in your home. Welcome. So glad it went well. Hey, and Giovanna. Hey, Angelica and Julie. And I saw Carrie was here, and Janice. Hey, Janice. Who else am I seeing in the chat? Sandra and Sherry and Carrie and Jennifer. Welcome. And Sam, of course. Julie, I already said hi to. Jennifer Smith. Welcome. If I missed you, please know that just the chat went really fast, and I didn't see your name. I was kind of scrolling up. So yay! So how is everybody? Did y'all see my quick video that I shared on Facebook? I shared it in my Facebook page, my personal page. I shared it in By Linda Israel. That's another Facebook group. It's not real active, but it's a great place to go if you have a question and you want just a small group of people to respond to it, because there's not a lot of traffic, if you will. check out that. And then, of course, I shared it in Friendly Junk Journal, people. My desk was a mess, and right now I've got it all cleared off in this area so that I could do some mixed media stuff and we can have some fun. Yes, Sam, I answered your question. Yes, I sent it out Monday. Yeah, I think it was Monday. It's been sent out. It should be on your way to you any moment. Okay. So hey. So last week or Monday, I guess it was, I didn't see her ask in the chat, but she asked on Facebook, and that was Kim Polton. I may be saying that wrong. She was asking, had anybody made these envelope clusters? There's a couple of artists out there that have done it. Girl on the Ridge is one of them, and there's a couple of others. I've made some little envelopes. I've done different things with them, but it seems the trend right now is to make clusters of things. And I just remembered I forgot to get something, so I'm going to go get it. But while I'm going to get that, I'm going to lay these out here so you can kind of look at them, and then I'll dissect them in just a moment. I just remembered I got to get something on my purse. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. I went by a home improvement store yesterday, or Lowe's, and I ended up picking up some paint chips. I thought we'd use some of those. Hey, Lady Wolffields, welcome. And Michelle, thank you so much, Angelica, for using my stencils. And I'll mention this here. If you use one of my stencils and then post a photo, a video of it on Instagram, on Pinterest, your blog, YouTube, send me a link to that. I'm out of breath because I ran. Send me a link to that project where you use my stencil, and you can do that through the contact me form on my website, or you can connect with me on Facebook, and I will send you a 10% off coupon that you can use to order more stencils, and I will add your project to my Pinterest board. Robin, if you could share that Pinterest board so people can kind of see what I'm doing. I've been putting my stencils up there, and then I've been trying to find my friends and customers who've used my stencil to put those up there. Thank you, Carrie Barber, for your donation. Thank you for them very much. And so I've been adding those to my Pinterest board, and I hope to keep adding more, especially if it's from y'all that are following me. And that way, when people click on it, they can go see your project as well. So please do that. I appreciate that. Yay, Julie. Oh, thank you, Carrie, for your donation. Thank you. Yay, Julie. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab a couple of these. So I think I like this purple. I'm going to do this purple and maybe this teal. So let me kind of show you what I've done here. I've used some of my gel prints. Other artists have used some book pages and just scraps of paper to make little envelopes. And I decided my style is to use lots of color and to use some of my gel prints. So these are gel prints that I made, and then I've stamped a little bit on them. And then I've used some Calico Collage images. So these are little postcards that Norella offers. This is a set that's from One Fine Day. And when I told my printer to print, I printed the full 8.5 by 11 sheet as a 5 by 7. And when I did, it shrank the cards, and they're perfect to fit inside my little envelopes. This envelope is about 1.25 inches wide, and these are domino size images that Norella offers, and they fit right inside. And then here's even smaller envelopes than those. Domino image, another one of Norella's little butterfly images, and then this one is just a little tag that I made that's 2 inches wide, and I used the flowering branch or blooming branch. I always say that wrong. And then I added one of Norella's images, and I added some fibers to that. And then the back is a paint chip, and I thought this would make a great tuck spot because then you can put stuff right behind it, and you have all these little things that are kind of cute. And then here's another one that I made, stamped on top, stamped on there. Get it back in there. And then here's a little one that I made. So let me show you how I make these. Everybody's got their own way. You can start with a square. That's the easiest way to do it. Some artists will go ahead and fold this in a triangle and crease it all the way. I'm only going to pinch a little crease in the center because I don't really want a crease in the upper part of my envelope, however you want to say that. So I'm just going to make a little crease. So I've got a crease here and I've got a crease here. So there's a little cross here in the center. So I'm going to take my sides and pull that up and go just past that center crease and crease that down. And then I'm going to take this side and go just past and overlap on here and crease that down. And it may not be perfectly straight. You can kind of make some adjustments as needed. Then I'm going to take the bottom portion and I'm going to fold this up. And looky there, we have a little envelope. And then I'll take my distress inks. So we're going to make these live. Thank you, Julie. Thank you so much. Thank you, Janice. All right. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go around the edges and add some distress ink. I don't need to do the top if I'm going to glue it down. If you're not going to glue it down, you'll want to do the back side. I'm just going to do it today. And then I'm going to do this portion up here. And then I'll fold it back together. Close this up. Get a little bit of glue. I'm just going to put a drop of glue right here on that corner. And then press that in. You want to make sure that that glue doesn't seep out to the inside of your envelope because you'll glue it shut. Ask me how I said. You said envelope the way I was taught in high school. Well, Julie, you're from Australia, so y'all talk differently than we do here. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think they're going to be great for journals, Sam. I really do. I think they'll be super cute. I haven't used them yet in a journal, but I plan to. So I'm just going to fold that up. I don't put any glue on the tip because I don't want it to come past. If you want that tip to be even, you could cut it off. And it's not perfect, but I think it's pretty cute. So there's one. And that was a gel print that was made on a book page. Thank you, Robin, for your donation. Thank you so very much. By the way, I do have one finished journal. This was made during the live stream on Monday. And it's using the new Floral Sonata kit and then some of my mixed media kit, and then I have a stack of pages that I've already made, and we're going to make a cover live today. And if we have enough donations, I'm looking for 30 for one journal, 60 for two. The second journal that I'm making will have a mixed media cover to it. Okay, so let's make some more of these little envelopes. So that square was almost 4 inches. I should probably tell you what this one is. It doesn't really matter what size it is. Of course, the bigger they are, the more room they're going to take in your journal. So if you have like a 6x6 piece, it's going to come out to just around 5 inches about wide. So this is a 3 1/4 inch square, and it'll make it just slightly smaller than that one. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to fold it with a little bit of a crease in the middle, and then I'll do it this way. Some people will go ahead and fold the whole thing. So it just kind of depends upon if you can see where that center mark is and be able to get it as straight as you can. And I think it's okay if it's a little wonky. Yeah, that's a word I say, wonky, because it's handmade, right? And then we'll just fold this one up. So you can see how simple this is. And it would be great for scraps of paper that you have laying around. And you're like, what am I going to do with that? It's only 3 inches by 3 inches. What can I do with that? Well, you can make a whole bunch of these little envelopes. All right. Yes, you can use my stencils for projects to sell. Thank you, Rhonda, for your donation. Thank you so very much. You can use my stencils for projects that you sell. The only thing I ask is that you don't use my stencils design to make your own stencils to sell. But if you are making journals or you're making journal cards and you want to use my stencils, yes, that is allowed. You can also use the Beeline Designs rubber stamps if you want to make projects that you're selling as well. She has a very generous, what we call angel policy. All right, I'm going to glue this one up. I picked these colors because I thought it would kind of be cute together. All right, so we've got 2 so far. And then I've got a purple piece, and it looks like it is just under 3 inches wide. So just a slightly smaller than the others. Okay. Burritos! Carrie likes burritos. You know, I prefer tacos over burritos. It makes a burrito tuck spot. Yeah. And they're so super easy to make these envelopes. I agree, Carrie. Super easy. I guess it does kind of look like a burrito if you don't fold it all the way. All right, so I'm going to fold that one. These are some things that, you know, you could just sit here and fold and fold and fold. I don't know. They're kind of fun. Thank you, Jennifer, for your donation. Thank you so very much. Did I get that one? I didn't do this one. All right. And I didn't do that one either. I like to do it on the fold. It kind of gives it a little darker, makes it look like it's a vintage piece. Thank you, Julie. And it's so simple, isn't it? I like the way this comes together. Oh, thank you, Sherry, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. I'm getting that distressed. I've got to do the inside. Done that already. See how quick that comes together? And because I didn't crease it all the way, this is flat. So you don't have to worry about, you know, a little crease there. But at the same time, it's okay if you put the crease there. If that's the way you want to put them together way. It makes a cool tuck spot a burrito. No, you're supposed to eat burritos, Sam. You're supposed to eat burritos. All right, so I'm just closing that off, and then I'm going to go around this edge again. All right, so now I've got 3 little envelopes here that we're going to put on here, but I want to do something to the insides here in case when you take out whatever you put in it, it has a little decoration. So I've got a little butterfly stamp, and I've got, this is from the Butterfly Beauties Cube. Yeah, it is easier than using an envelope board. I have one. I probably use it twice. Hey, Cynthia, welcome. All right, so I'm going to take this guy, and I'm going to stamp him over here on this one. So he'll kind of stand out just a little bit on that background. And I've got a little bitty bird. So I'm going to put the little bitty bird right here. Okay. And then I've got, what do I want to put here? I've got this flowering branch. So I'm going to get a little scrap of paper. And I'm going to stamp that coming in from the side. And then maybe over on this side just a little bit. It's just a little decoration on there. Thank you, Raven, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I got those pieces. So now I want to put things inside of them. And I've got some scraps of paper here, so I'll kind of see, oh, that one kind of fits in there. So let's do this one. I've got this paper punch. Oh, thank you, Janice, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yay! Go shopping, Carrie. Have fun. And I think, do you get the Stencil Club, Carrie? If you want, I can save you shipping and ship those together if it's flat things, because you're getting the Stencil Club. And I don't mind doing that. I may have to change my policy on that, but I don't mind trying to save y'all some money on shipping if you've got another order coming through. All right, so I've got the little tag shape up here. I don't need it the full length, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do both ends because I've got other pieces of paper here that I could probably use. All right, so I'm going to take this and fold it in half, kind of crease it. I can't cut straight, so I'm going to use my paper cutter and cut this in half. And then that way it's somewhat straight, not scissors crooked. You're cutting yourself off for a month, Raven? So no more shopping for Raven. All right, so I'm going to ink this up. I'm going to go ahead and do both sides. All right. You still have not gotten that, Jennifer? Okay, well, you do have a change of address in. Is that correct? It has not come back. I went to the post office yesterday, so it hasn't come back. We'll wait until the end of the week and see if it hasn't arrived, and if it hasn't, then I'll resend it. But sometimes when there's an address change, it could be 2 weeks before it's sent. Alrighty, so let me put this here. And here's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go ahead and use the flowering branch again and stamp that all over this little tag. So just kind of give us a little pattern on the background there. I'm going to do it again on this one. Might as well. I've got it out. And then that way it's done. And then I've got my little baggie or container of domino and square images by Calico Collage. So I'm just going to find a couple of them. And let's use some distress ink on them. I hadn't done that yet. Oh yeah, you need to give me your new address, Carrie. You can do that through my website. You can send me a message there, or you can send me a message in on Facebook, and I'll get it updated. Hey, Norella, welcome. All right, so I've got these two little butterflies. So let's glue. I think we can do it. I like it just in the center. It doesn't need a whole lot of anything else in there. Yeah, and you can change your own address as well. If you log in on my website, you can go to your contact information, I think it is, and user information, and you can update it yourself. But if you need help, I do not mind. It may take me a little while to get it done, but you can send me a message. All right, so I've got two little tags here. Let's put some fibers on these. I'll grab my little string. I got my little string here. I've got a little baggie of some fibers. So let's see what I've got in here. I think my pink fell out. Where'd it go? There it is. Oh, I've got these. I got a little piece here. Let's see if that's enough. I just got this tiny little piece. Scissors. Everything disappears. I did get my desk cleaned off, and I tried to put everything back where it belongs. All right, so let's cut two of these. I thought mixing the pink with the teal is kind of pretty. I think one per is good enough. I don't know that it needs a whole lot. If you like more fibers, use them. Put that over there. All right, so I'm going to fold this in half. Try to hang on to it. I'm going to take this other little string. It's just a scrap of wax linen thread. Okay. And then let's put this through here. I didn't make these fibers very long, so I've got to be real careful and try to poke them through. All right, I got it. They're just short little fibers because that was the size of that pink that I already had, and I wanted to split it. All righty. Potty break! I did that before I started the stream. I knew I needed to, just in case. Alrighty. Remove this. And then fold this up. Oh, you're sending a journal, Raven? Awesome! I look forward to seeing it. Thank you so much. Okay, so I've got some tags made, and I think this one will fit in here. And I've got this little image. This is too big for that one, so let's see what we've got here. I've got one of these bingo cards. I've got two sizes, so let me see which one is bigger. I have one of these too. Oh, doesn't quite fit, but this one will fit. All right, so that can go in there. So I'm going to go ahead and apply. Oh, I already did. It's got distress ink on it. I got lucky. That one I did apply Distress ink on it. And then this one, let's use, maybe we'll use one of these domino images. They're kind of pretty, kind of sticking out of that. Or I could use one of these squares. It doesn't, it's a little bit smaller. So maybe I've got some scraps of paper here. Let me see what I've got. Let's see what we've got here. Should we do something like that? No, it doesn't. It's not big enough. And this is too big. Do I have another one? It's the same. It's the same width. Okay. So what we'll do, maybe, let's measure this and see how wide it is. It is roughly, let's do 1 3/4 of an inch. And then that should fit right down inside. Let's round the corners. That's what we'll do. You know, you just kind of make do with what you have, scrap-wise, and make it look pretty. Okay? And I think we'll stamp on this one just like we did on the other. Hey, Dust Fairies, welcome! I haven't seen you in my live in a while. Isn't it really early morning for you? Welcome, welcome. All right, so there is a little image there. Let's apply. I got one out. What did I do with it? Where'd it go? It just disappeared. I must have put it down. Let's just grab one. Ooh, I like that yellow. Let's do this yellow one. Oh, here it is. I couldn't find it. Oh, now it's on the floor. Okay. Okay, so I got a little of that on there. And I think I'm going to push it closer to the top so that when it's in here, you kind of see it peeking out a little bit of color. So let's glue that down. Like so. All right, so I've got these pieces. This is going to go in here. I've got these two pieces. And I think I'm just going to kind of layer them up. And I'm going to use a, do I want that color? I'm going to use one of these paint chips so that I can use this as a tuck spot behind everything. Okay, so I'm going to glue down this piece first. Set that there. You may want it more cattywampus. That's up to you. Okay, it's okay. However you want to do it. And then we're going to put maybe this guy here and that guy over there. Kind of like that. I like that. I'm going to glue that down. I'm going to put a little glue up here on this tab. Glue that down. The word yellow, did I say yellow? Yeah, it was kind of a yellow and orange little butterfly. And let's put this guy right there. And I'm putting quite a bit of glue on here because I want it to really adhere down. Okay, so what do you think? Was that kind of cute? And then you've got a tuck spot that you can put in your journal. Let's grab a journal page. So I've got pages that I've started. Maybe I have, let's grab maybe this one. I've got a couple of things that I'm going to put on it. Oops, pardon me. Didn't mean to hit the camera. Yellow is that. See, there's yellow again. So here's where I made some faux postage last week. I used Calico Collage Images, and then I used a cancellation postage type stamp. Here it is. On top of it, and I added a little bit of bling. And then this one, I used one of my stencils in the background, a gel print. Thank you, Cynthia, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Another stamp in the background. So let's glue this guy down. So I just use about a 1 1/4 inch wide strip of cardstock, and then I took a 1 inch strip of a gel print and put that on top. Hey, y'all, if you have a YouTube channel, speak up. Thank you so much, Dustberry Sophia. Thank you. If you have a YouTube, speak up in the chat and say, hey, I have a YouTube, and y'all can follow each other. Oh, thank you, Barb. Oh, you have 222 sections to go. Thank you, Barb. So I'm going to glue this down in this corner as a tuck spot. So I'm going to put glue here and here. And then that way I can stick a journal card behind there. So we'll put that right about here and glue that down. So let's make a journal card to go in there sticking out. This is going to go over here. So let's make a journal card that'll go over here. I've got some scraps, and I've got this what do I got here? I've got a little butterfly and this little scrap. So let's see if I've got I have a little craft card. I'm going to trim this card. It's too wide for my journal. These were pre-cut cards that were given to me, so I try to use them whenever I can. So I'm going to cut it to about 4 inches wide. And then let's round the corners all the way around. I have a YouTube. They say, hey, Jamie, welcome. So glad to have you here today. Hey, Sharon with So Vintage Creates. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, do speak up if you have a YouTube. All right, so I've rounded the corners. Put my tool back. Let's go ahead and put some Distress ink all the way around. I've got this little strip, so I'm going to go ahead and just apply some Distress ink to it. And I saw over here, I thought I have a little scrap of sheet music. There's a couple of them. Let's see. Maybe if I put it something, I don't know. I'm just kind of playing around with it. Were those kind of layered together? So let's apply some Distress inks on here. Ah, hey, Crafty Cassie. Cassie's Crafty Corner. I got it backwards. Thanks for subbing. Oh, yay! I'm look forward to seeing your new room. Alrighty, so I think I want to glue these together. I'm trying to decide if I like it that way with the butterfly over the top. I'm going to put something on here as well, but I'm just kind of playing around with this piece. So I'm going to put just a bead of glue down this edge. And I'm doing it this way because sometimes it's hard to collage things if you are trying to work with pieces and you want to get them layered in the right order, if you will. So just let that set. So let's apply something here. Let's look at my new stencils that I have. Let's see, what do we want to use? Oh, this one would be kind of cute. Let's do, oh, I like the hearts. Let's do the hearts. We can do the hearts down the side here. All right, so I'm going to move these two pieces up here so I can have them for later. I've got a little scrap of paper here, and do I want to just go all over? Let's just go all over. I think it would be really pretty. And I'm looking for a color. We've got purple and a little bit of that orange. Let's see here. I've got the spring pink. It's kind of a pinky peach color, and I know that it's got the brown behind it. I think what I want to do instead is I've got one of these paint daubers. I'm going to grab some paint instead. I've got some pink acrylic paint. So here's our mixed media beginnings. And I'm just going to put a little bit in a palette. I don't need a lot. And I've got one of these Tim Holtz sponges, okay? So I'm just going to grab a little bit of this paint, and I'm going to daub through the stencil And then I'll put this pattern all over. This is my Hearts with Flair stencil. I hand draw my stencils. I've got a bunch of new designs that I'll be working on this weekend that I'll be adding to my shop. If you have a design idea that you want me to try to draw, or it's a image that I can get that's in free domain, then let me know by contacting me on my website. Oh, I like the little hearts on there. What do you think? All right, I'm going to clean off my stencil by putting it in a pan of water that I have over here to the side. And then I will also clean off my dauber. I got to move my pan just a little bit. Ah! Oopsie, that's not level. Okay, so I'm just going to take this and I'm going to daub it a couple of times. And then I'm going to dip it into the water and kind of bounce it up and down. And then I will put it onto a old towel and clean that up. Barb won the FFA, I think it was. So congratulations. Enter the raffle if you haven't done so. We're going to do a drawing here in just a moment. I'm going to go ahead and dry this up a little bit. I like it. I want it pretty dry because I'm going to stamp over the top of it. You like a heart card? That's Hearts with Flair, Bonnie. All right, so I'm going to put this aside for a moment. I like that. So let's get out a rubber stamp. I think I want to use, where did I see it? Ah. I've got this postcard collage. Let me find my great big stamp pad, or stamp block. So I got my big stamp block. Put that on here. Still got my little pieces. And we're going to ink up this whole thing. Okay. Hey, Sparkles and Craft. You like the pink, Sam? Thank you. You're talking too much, Angelica. Are you getting in trouble? Is Junkie Joe getting on to you? All right, so I've inked this up. And I'm going to rotate my card just a little bit so I can work on it. And I'm just going to stamp over the whole thing. And it may not be a full coverage, but it'll have a neat texture to it. Like that? I want a little bit of distress ink. I don't think I put some on here. I'm going to add some ink to my pad here. So I get the re-inkers from Distressed Ink re-inkers, I guess. That one must be empty. I need some more re-inkers, apparently. All right, that's probably way too much, but I'm okay with that. So I'm just going to kind of tap off the side and re-ink this. I use mine a lot. I'm glad I buy the re-inkers because these ink pads can get expensive. And if you buy a re-inker the same time you buy a pad, you can make them last a lot longer. All right, see how much darker that looks now? Alrighty, so then let's take this guy and place it up here in the corner. So we got a nice little collage. Oh my goodness, you fell off your chair? Oh, you have over 4,000 junk bucks. You're talking too much. It's not that you're talking too much. It's because you watch me and you're helpful and you've been here. Hey, Valerie, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so we put that up here, and then I'm going to put this guy right on top of it. And this is from the Floral Sonata. It was a little butterfly that had left over. There was only one, and I didn't use it in the journals because I like to work in pairs. I like that. Okay, so we got this guy. So we made this little cluster, and then this is going to go right behind there. So you've got lots of variety. Now we could put some stuff up here. So let's get a rubber stamp and stamp on there. I've got the word journal. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. And we're going to do the raffle here in just a moment. So if you haven't joined the raffle, go ahead and Join the raffle. Oh, no. You better be careful, Carrie. Don't injure yourself. Let's put the word journal right there. I like it. Just adding the word journal. And then we're going to put the journal card that we made last week right there. And then we've got the inside. So let's put a little something on the inside. I've got a butterfly. So we put a butterfly on the other side. So let's just grab a butterfly here. And I think I'm going to put it somewhat down. Then I'm going to grab the flowering branch. Yeah, let's use the flowering branch. I don't know why I like that look that it gives when you stamp around like that. That one didn't turn out very well, but we'll do it like that. And then what do we want to put over here? Oh, we'll do the same thing, but we'll do it with one of Norella's images. And I've got a little piece of sheet music. Okay, so we added that. And I've got one of these little butterflies again from Norella. And then I've got this little scrap of music. Oh, that's got a better side. So I'm just going to apply some distress ink on there. Maybe we'll put it up high and then put this a little bit down low like that. Maybe we'll even go this way. I think I like that. So I'm going to put this piece down first. And we'll put this on top. Oh, I went all fuzzy? It's not fuzzy on my end, so I hope it's okay. It was you. Put your glasses on, Cynthia. All right, I'm going to put that there. And let's get one of my word phrases here. Let's see what we've got. Love is an action. Let's do that. It's got a little bit of a white area on here, so I'm just trim it off. I do sell these as a digital download and as a physical item in my shop. So if you're ever looking for little word phrases, you know, and it's kind of hard to find them at an affordable price. Okay, so I'm just adding a little bit of distress ink to the edges because it's a white paper. And then let's add this guy, maybe something like, I think like that, across there. Oh no! You left your hymnal pages? Oh no, Carrie. I know Carrie just moved cross country, and so she had to ship a lot of her stuff, and it gets expensive to ship it. I'm surprised you didn't use a little moving company to get your big stuff. All right, so there is a journal page. This was a mop-up page that I had in my stash, and then I just did that on the inside. So it stays relatively flat, so you can write in here if you so choose. So what do you think? Was that pretty cute? All right, let's set this over here all the way. And let me find what I did with my cardstock. So now we're going to make a journal cover. Basically, what I like to do when I'm doing a collage cover is I'll grab a bunch of gel prints and then just kind of put them everywhere. I also have a piece of fabric that I want to use. So let me grab some gel prints. Here's my piece of fabric. I kind of like, that's kind of cool. What else do I have here? I have a whole pile, so I'm trying to dig through this whole pile here of stuff. Oh, let's use some of this hymnal page. I may want those in a little bit, so I'm going to set that there. I can use this page a little bit. You know what? Even though there's not any patterning on there, we can add a pattern to that. So I'm going to set that aside and see what else kind of catches my eye. I like this purple. maybe a little bit of this green would be kind of cool. All right, so I've got a few gel prints that I picked up. Oh yeah, and I forgot to show y'all this. So let me see. Okay, what I got here. Where do I want to put this? It's in my way at the moment. Let's put it back here. I do want that. So I'm going to sit right here. Okay. Y'all probably know that my next subscription box is going to be a nautical kit, and Norella has started working off of the inspirations that I gave her. So I kind of gave her some Pinterest inspirations. I was like, I like this, but let's make it our style. You know, here's something else I like, but I want it our style. And so here's what she's done so far. So she's collaged a few images on here. She's got some mariners maps. I love the clouds in the background, and this is going to be the nautical kit that I'll offer in my shop starting the end of April. Here's another one. So we've got lighthouses over here, some really bright colored coral, another little crab there. Love the water texture. Look at the seagulls, and I don't know that they're seagulls. They're another name for those. Are those the sandpipers maybe that are there? And then the ship. Then she's got little shells up here, the turtle, the map over here. There's another ship back here in the background, and there's another one here. It's just really cool how she's put this together. And then this is another page. She made this little emblem by putting the shark with the text. And then this design here, that's one of my hand-drawn designs. And if I haven't made the stencil, physical stencil yet, I may have to alter this in here, but it should be a stencil that will be in the subscription box. So you'll be able to use this to make your own patterns. It'll be probably a different size, but I think that's pretty cool. So this is the next kit. Yeah, I like the lighthouse page. That's a really cool looking page. And I love the colors that she chose because I gave her the inspiration of colors. And you're going to get these colors in the add-on kit of Tattered Angels. There'll be a real pretty blue that'll come in the kit, and then you get some of these other colors on the side. So that's coming up really soon. All right, so I got some gel prints out as I rattle on, and we need to do the raffle. Yeah, they did print out. Very good. They did. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you like them. If y'all entered the raffle, we'll do that right now. And let me see what I have. Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Sophia, for your donation. Thank you. All right. So we're going to do the giveaway now. And everybody is eligible to enter the $200 junk bucks. Not $200, 200. So let's pick that. You like the lighthouses? Yay! Sparkles and craft. Thank you so much. See, I didn't want beach. I wanted nautical. We already have a beach kit. I wanted a nautical kit. And I think this kit will blend really well with the Mermaid Tales kit. Did you know that Norella has updated a whole bunch of her kits? They used to print as a 5x7 journal, and she's gone to some of her old kits and updated them so that they'll print as a full 8.5x11 sheet of paper if you have that option on your printer. So I wanted y'all to know that she's done a whole bunch of those. And Norella, you might kind of, say, hey, I want to do that. You're surrounded by a beach, Barb. I'm going to come live with you. Alrighty. So here's the giveaway. I got sidetracked. Squirrel! Nautical's better. Thank you. I'm glad y'all like it. Thank you. Did y'all enter the raffle? I'm going to get a drink of water. Yeah, Carrie, I agree. Those who love the ocean. You want the mermaid kit? Isn't it gorgeous, Angelica? Alrighty. So let's pick a winner. And the winner of 200 junk bucks is Jennifer Smith. Congratulations, Jennifer. You have won 200 junk bucks. All right, so this is going to be a envelope booklet. I'm trying to remember thingy bopper. All right, so a couple weeks ago, I made this live. It is Actually, it's a paper bag. I called it an envelope. It's a paper bag, and I cut the end open and folded it. And then I added these little images from Calico Collage. This is a rubber stamped image that I fussy cut out and applied a little bit of some tulip dimensional paint. There's a gel print, one of Norella's images, and this is a little card that I made. So you can write on the back side of it. There's a doily that we sprayed with Tattered Angels. We stamped around the edge, some washi tape, and a little piece of fabric. And then on this side, we made a little belly band and put, this is what the bingo cards, the larger size, ends up being. You know, I showed y'all this size, and that's because I printed them as a 5x7. So you can get more out of those digital images if you purchase those from Norella. Don't think you just have to print them as they are. Here's another. And then this has got a little text spot in front. So you got two little spots. And this is just the image the way it comes. I just applied some Distress ink to it. I just thought it looks really cute. So whoever gets this, you could use this in your journals, or you can take it apart and add your touch to it and put these somewhere else if you so choose. So that is our next giveaway. My nose itches. Okay. So enter the raffle. You love fussy cutting, Mad Hatter? It's okay. It's not my favorite. Love it. Thank you so much, Sophia. All right, so I've got some gel prints, a piece of fabric. I think what I'm going to do right off the bat is I want to tear this little piece of fabric. So I've got a little piece of fabric here. I may want to do more than one, so I'm going to do it again. So I've got a couple of pieces here. I've got this gel print. I've got some other gel prints. I like to cut my paper. You can tear it if you want. Let's do that today. So I'm going to use my ruler and kind of line it up with the edge. And it's better if I do it this way, though, I have found. If I can hold the bigger piece in my hand and then just press really hard across here, and then you can rip that pretty quickly. Thank you, Casey, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the same over here. I just don't like the white area. This was when I was using my 5x7 gel press. Okay. That one kind of got a little curved, but that's okay. Oh, I didn't hold it down. There we go. Got it. It's a little better. Let's do this way. All right. And let's see, what size do I want that? I'm just going to just kind of eyeball it. And I've got a little piece that we can put down. Let's do this sheet music. I'll kind of rip it. And it's okay if it tears. It's just part of the texture that I want to use. And maybe probably right about. So we got one of those and one of these that we can put on here. We've got a piece of fabric. So we're just truly trying to do mixed media on here. Maybe we'll put that guy up here. And collage that over here maybe. Maybe put a piece down like that. And I may want to go this way. Maybe go over here. I've got this green. I really like this green. So I'm going to cut a strip of it. So it's an 8.5 by 11 piece. So what if we were to put it across this edge over here? Maybe even put a piece like that over the top of it. We can put this piece here. I got out this piece and I got out this piece. And I think I want to go with this piece. So I'm kind of looking at this. Let's go. It'll be a bigger piece that I'll put down. You like the fabric? Well, thank you, Carrie. It's a fun fabric. All right, so if I move this and we put this across here. And then we've got this purple piece. I'm trying to decide. I think I want to go that way. All right, and then I've got this piece of fabric. Maybe we'll put this piece right here over that to kind of fill that gap. And then if we do something like, let's put it at a diagonal or up and down. And then we'll put this piece over here. So it's just mixing it. Oops, I'm out of camera frame. Mixing it all around. What do you think? Is that kind of a collaged background? So here's what I'm going to do now is I'm going to apply some distress inks. I'm going to put the pieces I didn't use to the side. It happens. I get out more than I need because you never know how inspiration is going to strike. And let's apply some distress inks here. Hey, KNRP, welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, hi, everybody. I hope that you have a great rest of your week. You like to paint over your mop-up pages? Yeah, exactly. You can add your own texture to them. I've had a busy week. I've been working with Henry this week at the shop. I haven't had to go get a job just yet, but he did request that I help him a little bit at the shop. We used to have a helper at the shop, and a year ago, she had put out a resume for a job when she was looking for employment, and they called her a couple of weeks ago and offered her a job when she wasn't looking, and it was too good to pass up. So she ended up taking this job, and Henry was so used to having a helper, he asked me to come and give him some help. So I've been doing that this week. You love it, Valerie? Thank you. Yes, that is walnut stain. I'm using walnut stain, so it's darker. I like that it's darker. All right, so I'm going to start. This will probably be the back of my cover, and I'm going to go this way because I want to have things kind of overlapped each other. And I'm going to use some Aleene's Tacky Glue and glue this down. I will be going to the sewing machine here in just a little bit. So it's this is the precursor to the, here we go. We got the Sewing Cam Lamb. Oh, I got to go do it this way. I should probably kind of pin it so it's like this. The Sewing Cam Lamb is coming up really soon. All right. Thank you so much. Kim, yes. Oh, you're Kim. Okay, perfect, Kim. Thank you. Kim is the reason why I was showing y'all the envelopes at the beginning. Did you get to see, Kim? Here's one that I made. Not today, but I made one. And this is the inside of it. And I used my gel prints. I hope you get to go back and watch the beginning. Okay? Thought I'd show that again. And I glued another image on there. Sometimes you can do that. Okay. So I'm just smoothing out that paper just a little bit. And now I'm going to put this one right next to it. Oh. Glue this one down. So we're going to sew here. So we're truly doing mixed media because I am going to apply some more paint on here. And the reason being is because my gel prints, whenever you use an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, sometimes the paper kind of shrinks. So even though I'm using the full width of it, my sides are showing a little bit of the white. So I'm going to come back in with some acrylic paint here in just a moment. So I'm just going to butt this up to the corner and glue that down. Okay. And always in a color that you don't have. Exactly. Thank you so much, Casey. Thank you. All right. And I'll show, I made a journal page. And this is the cluster that we made today. And I put it on the journal page as a tuck spot. So I use a paint chip as my base to hold my little envelopes. And then I made a journal card live today. All right. Glue that one down. All right, so I've got this piece of fabric that I'm going to put up here. So I'm going to glue that down. I could put it this way, but I think I want to go this way because then I'm going to put the music over the top of it. I am going to sew. That's why I'm only applying a little bit of glue to the pieces. I just want enough that it will stay in place and not shift on me when I go to the sewing machine. And I'm using Aleene's Tacky Glue for all of this. All right, so I'm going to line it up with the edge best I can. This is curling, so I'm going to apply a little glue right here, like so. Thank you so much, Tracy Janine? Is it Tracy Janine? Thank you so much. Okay, so we've got that piece glued down. Let's glue this little piece of sheet music right over the top of that. This was from a hymnal that my neighbor gave me. Her husband had gone to somebody's garage sale and they had this whole box full of books. Well, this hymnal had been covered in mud. It probably had been dropped in the mud somewhere and the owner just tossed it in a box because they just couldn't bear to throw it away. So it has some really great, distressed look to it, and that's from being in the mud. Oh, thank you so much. You love that fabric? I made some covers out of that, and I sold out of them. If I can find the fabric again, I'll get it and make some more Midori-style covers. I thought it went really well with the All About Robins kit that I still have in my shop. So if y'all are looking for a junk journal kit, I still have All About Robins in my shop, and you get the stencil that was used to make this page. And I think, let's put that one right there. Yeah. And we're going to apply some Calico Collage images too, but I want to go ahead and do a couple more things to this before I apply the images. Okay. So I'm just kind of applying a little bit here and there. And like I said, we are going to go to the sewing machine in just a few minutes. I want this glue to dry a little bit, so that's why we put some paint on there. Oh, okay, Tracy, Janae. Thanks for subscribing today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. Yeah, it is kind of fun to have that vintage look naturally. Okay, so we've got this guy ready to go. What I want to do is I want to cover up the areas where it kind of comes together and the white is showing through. And it'll help also to define the area. So let me grab some acrylic paint from behind me. I think I'm going to go with this teal. It's Island Blue. I'm going to grab a paintbrush only because I want to be able to get the paint out, and I can use my finger if I need to spread it around. So I'm going to shake this really good. Okay, good. I'm glad I got it, Tracy Janine. I have a friend, her name is Janine, and she spells it the same way you do. So I'm going to take my paintbrush and kind of touch in here and then just rub it just a little bit. I'm going to do across the edge and then rub that. So it'll kind of soften it just a little bit. I'm going to go right here on the fabric and then kind of rub it. And then kind of go like that. It just kind of adds a whole nother dimension to it. Go across here. A little bit more paint. So kind of, if you have a paper that is shining through and you don't really like that you're seeing that underneath piece, well then just rub a little bit of paint on it. And it'll kind of help cover that up. Okay, go down this edge. See how that teal just kind of makes that pop? I'm going to go around here. Go around this piece of music. And I'm okay that it's not perfect. Okay, I haven't done anything to the back side. We may just do some stenciling on there, but we'll wait. You're loving this? Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You love to collage? All right, I'm going to dry this just a touch with my heat tool. It won't need very much because that paint's really thin. And I'm kind of cleaning off my hands by dipping them in the water and rubbing them off. Thank you so much, Tracy Janine. Thank you. Internet's hokey today, Kim. Well, I hope it straightens up for you. All right, so let's do this. All right, so we're going to do the sewing cam is coming up. As soon as I get this dry, I turn my heater or my sewing machine on. This is the heater. Getting it ready. I may need to make an adjustment once I switch cameras, but all right, so here we are so far. All right, we're going to do a lot of sewing. So I'm going to sew all the way around these pieces. I'm going to sew down the centers, around the edges, and then we'll go all the way around the outside, okay? Thank you so much, Karina. Thank you. And please forgive me if I say your name incorrectly. I'm not doing it on purpose. Say, sewing cam. This was made by Giovanna. She made this little lamb. It's handmade. I just love it. It's super cute. She colored it partly because of the little sheep that goes across the screen whenever I get donations. All right, so let's click on the sewing cam. I may need to make some adjustments. Let's see. Can y'all see that okay? Let's get a little closer, right about there. All right, so I'm going to start by going around this piece. I have a regular sewing machine, regular needle, regular black thread in my upper and in the bobbin. I'm going to do a zigzag stitch on here, okay? So we're going to start here in the center and just kind of go around. I'm doing it because it adds a little bit of interest. It'll also help hold the pieces down to the paper. If you don't have a sewing machine, you could use the Shabby Stitches stamp set and stamp over the top of it. And whenever I want to rotate, I put the needle down on the far side, lift the presser foot, and then rotate it around. And that kind of helps get my stitches going in the correct direction. My machine has an automatic thread cutter, so it's cutting the thread when I stop. And I like that it leaves a little piece there. If you don't like that, trim them. It's okay. One of my quilty friends does not like it when there's threads everywhere. She's like, that's annoying. I said, well, then you don't have to do it. Do what you love. All right, now I'm going to do this little space right here. So you can kind of see, I just went down that seam here and here, and now I'm going to go around this piece. And I like to kind of start this way, be easier. Rotate, this way. All right, is everybody still with me? So. You know, the key with sewing is just to keep your machine clean. Make sure you keep your thread up to date. You can run out of bobbin thread quite easily. And then replace your needle every so often. Going through paper can dull the needle a little bit. So I'm going to sew around, let's go this way. I'm going to start over here and then go around this piece, and then I'll go around this piece. And I want to do one more stitch and then rotate it this way. All right, so you see it like that, how it's coming together? All right, and then I'm going to sew down this way. And then let's sew around this area. So I'm going to start right here. You may have to kind of curl your paper up just a little bit to get it around. So I like to look at it again and make sure that I've gotten all the little pieces all the way around each one. And I have. So now I'm going to go all the way around the outside edge. And, you know, sometimes I like to flip it, but I think I want the thread pieces kind of sticking out. So I'm just going to stop and then take it out and rotate it. So the threads will be sticking out. You like it? Okay, good. I love Norella's Digitals too. She does some beautiful work. Last one. And then let's put some, we'll put some images on top. All right, let's go back to the regular camera now. All right, what do you think? You can, depending on, you know, which way you want it to go, you can determine which is going to be the front or the back. I'm going to go ahead and fold it in half just so that I can see what we're working with here. I'm using about a 100-pound cover cardstock. I'm just creasing that down. So I kind of like that. And I like that as well. So let's see what kind of images I have in my stash. Now we could use this little envelope collage right on the front cover. That might look kind of cute if we put that on here. Let's see what it looks like there. Let's see what it looks like here. Oh, I think I like it with the purple behind it. That might be kind of cute. What do you think? If we were to glue that down, and then maybe I can stamp the word journal and put it up there in this little area. Let's see what we've got. I've got a piece of craft colored cardstock. That might look kind of neat. So let's get the word journal out. I just saw it. I had it. I had it. What'd I do with it? Ah, here we go. Journal. And let's get a little block. See if I can get that on there. You like the quilt look? Yay! I'm glad you do, Carrie. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to stamp this a little bit from the edge. So it says journal, and then I usually don't cut with scissors because I can't cut straight. But we're going to head and cut that, and this would go right here. What do you think? Something like that? Let's add some distress ink. Maybe we'll round. No, I think I like the square quarters. Let's add some distress ink on there. Okay. You like the cover, Karina? Thank you. Okay, so that would go right there. This would go right there. Will that be good? Do you like that? You like that idea? I kind of like it. Creasing that just a little bit. I think I like that. All right, so I'm going to glue these down. Love it, Jennifer says. Well, thank you. Frankenpage, yeah, some people like that Frankenpage look. All right, let's put that right here. And then let's glue this guy down. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply glue all over because I don't want this coming up. off my cover. This is a great way to use those gel prints that were kind of meh. They weren't that pretty. Or, you know, oh, thank you, Mary, for your donation. Thank you so much. Thank you, Casey, for your donation. And Sophia, and Barb Dingwell, and Cynthia, and Janice, and Raven, and Sherry, and Jennifer, and Robin, and Carrie Barbara. All right, so I'm going to put that right about there. Ah, that's so cute. I'm using what tools I have on my desk. Okay. You like it? You like that little cover? All right. I need some clean up my hands a little bit. Did y'all get entered into the raffle? Alright, so I think for the inside, it's stark white. I've got a little booger where I messed up. Thank you, Carrie, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's a little bit of a mess up here, but I kind of like the way the stitches look on the inside. I think we just need to add some color, maybe a little bit of a pattern. So I'm going to look at my stencils here. I like this open lattice, so I'm going to lay that on here. I'm going to get out my spray box and lay this in it. Gotta be in it to win it. If you want a chance to win the journal cover, especially because it's going to be attached to a journal, you make a donation and you can do that at the end. Thank you, Sherry, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think we're really close to getting our donation levels. All right. I think because we use some green on the outside, I'm going to get out the All About Robin's Fresh Green. And I think I saw there's a blue. This is one of the blues. So let me grab this two colors here. So I'm shaking them out because there's mica in the bottom. Thank you, Janice, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You love it. Thank you. All right, so let's spray this. And then we'll spray. And then I'm going to mop up because there's stuff on top of the stencil, so don't waste it by wiping it away. Instead, grab another piece of paper, grab a book page, a music, hymnal, you know, whatever you have, and mop that up. And then I like to go ahead and come back in and spray this back side just a little bit so there's shimmer on both sides of the paper, and I can use that as a base for a journal page. So put it over here. And there is the inside cover. Clever, huh? And you could add a pocket in here if you want. I'm not going to, but I am going to grab some pages. So here's some pages that I made. And then let me look here. I had some pages that I printed. Let me see if they're in this baggie. Okay, that was those. Aha, there they are. I don't know what they were, so I'm just going to kind of look at them real fast. Yeah, maybe I'll use this one. I don't think the pinky goes really well, but we'll use it. We'll do it that way. I changed my mind. I can do that. It's my prerogative. I've got one of my pages from the Linda's Wisdom kit. I thought that might look interesting, so I'm going to fold it up. This is from, I believe it's called Exquisite Dreamer, or it may be from one of the bird kits. And then this is, I think, from her sunflower kit, Sunny Flowers or something. Oh, thank you, Lady Wolf, for your donation. So I've got those two, and then I've got a peacock page. So I was trying to look at these. Which one do I like better? I think I like this one. I like the butterfly. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate your donations, y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mop-ups! All right, so I'm going to clear off my desk a little bit. I'm out of space again. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, okay, that's okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Sparkles and Crafts. Thank you so much. You might win today. You got to be in it to win it. All right, move this over here. Move this over here. Did y'all see my pictures this morning of my desk? Oh, what a mess. Okay. So here's the cover. I'm going to set that aside for a moment. I've got some printed pages, so I'm going to lay those right here for a moment. And then I have all these other mixed media pages that I've made the past few days. So I'm going to kind of flip through them really fast and see which one I like. That would be the center of my journal. I kind of like that one. That one's okay. That one's okay. I could add some images to this one if I wanted, but I think I like this one better. I have this one. That one's kind of pretty. That would be pretty in the center. And then we've got this one. All right, so I'm going to do this. 1, 2, 3. So these are some mixed media pages I made. So I'm going to put those right here. And then I've got these pages. So 1, 2, 3. So I've got piles of 3. So that's 9 pages. I don't even need all of these pages. Let's look at this again. I like this one. And this was using gel prints. Oh, thank you, Mary, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think I like that one. I've changed my mind. I'm not going to use this one. We'll save it for later. I think I like this one. And I'm going to add a couple of butterflies to this. So that kind of brings that theme of the butterfly images that we've used. So let's see what we've got here in this little guy. Oh, thank you, Sam, for your donation. Thank you, thank you. Ooh, that would be pretty. See, I think that would be pretty on there. What else we got? Oh, and this tealy colored one would be pretty on one of the pages. That one would be pretty. I'm going to pick out 4 out of here. Let me see what else I've got before I make my selection. The goal has been met. We're going to give away 2 journals today. Woo, woo. Thank you all for supporting me. I greatly appreciate your support. I really, really do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so here's another one. So I've got 4 butterflies. I don't think this really needs one, but I think if we put them in the corners, that would look really cute. So I'm going to apply some Distress inks to those. Hooray! We've made enough! Woohoo! Thank you all. I really do appreciate you. I love doing what I'm doing, and y'all supporting me greatly helps me. Definitely check out, oh, thank you so much, Sparkles and Craft. Check out my description box for links for products that I use, and if you are shopping on Amazon, definitely check out below for any of those links that either say tinyurl or Amazon, because if you use my link, I get a little bit of a commission if you purchase something on Amazon. So it's another great way to support me if you're buying anyway. Also, you know, share a project. I say this about anybody. If you love what someone is doing on social media, share their work with your friends, because word of mouth is a great way for them to be discovered by new people. You have the butterflies and the 2 other squares in that size. Aren't they awesome, Sam? I really like them. So I'm going to kind of come up to the edge. I like it. I think this guy should go over here. It just kind of makes it a nice little thing. All right, poke, poke, nudge, nudge. So here's what we're going to do. I am going to give away the prize. So thank you so much, Robin. I can't get my words out. Robin, for reminding me. We're going to give away the little envelope baggy folio, and then we're going to start the raffle for the for the journal. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside, put that down. I dropped something in the water, so now I got to dry it. I hate that when it happens. I need to change how I do everything over here. Oh, thank you, Rhonda. You're so sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I try to make it fun. You know, we don't need Debbie Downer, so to speak. Not that anybody is a Debbie Downer in the group, but you know the phrase, Debbie Downer. I like that. So here we can write here. This is a page that I painted just by scraping paint on it. Here's one of my gel prints. This was Spraying Tattered Angels. This was a gel print. And I just kind of made a little set that matched. Again, that was something we did during one of our live streams. And then we're going to put this guy right there. Oh, and I think I did a perfect match. Look at that. It just came together perfectly. Tweet, tweet. All right, I'm going to glue this down and again get my piles all ready to go. And then we'll put the journal together. And if y'all have questions, please feel free to ask. If there's a technique, like Kim asked about the envelopes, and last week we did the faux postage. If there is something that you would like to see done, just let me know. I'd be glad to give you some ideas of how to do some of this stuff. All right, so we've got these two, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That'll make 10. I'm not going to use this one today. We'll save it for another journal. All right. What kind of paper do I use for gel printing? Regular copy paper. Regular copy paper. Dictionary pages. Bible pages. Scraps of paper that I have. You can use just about anything that you want there. Some people even use deli paper. You know, you can use paper sacks, any kind of paper you like. Oh, thank you so much, Sparkles and Craft. That's so sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Thanks for that sparkle you share and shine on, she says. Thank you so much. All right, let's do the raffle, and then we'll start the last raffle for the journal. So, if you want a chance to win this journal or this journal, just make a donation, any dollar amount, and then you'll be entered to win, okay? Yep, copy paper, book paper, any kind of paper, cardstock, all of that. Yes, exactly. Thanks so much, Mary, for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for your donation, Mary. All right, let's do the giveaway. Is everybody in the raffle? I'm going to give you one more chance. I'm going to get a drink of water. There it is. I just noticed behind me my cabinet's open. I got some masking tape out earlier. And I guess I didn't get it closed. Stuff might fall out. Man, I've got a pile on the floor too. Oh, you're at a crop today and tomorrow? Well, have fun, Mary. Welcome. Oh, that'll be a lot of fun. All right, let's see. Is everybody in there? Raffle. Don't forget the exclamation point, Mary. Exclamation point raffle. All right, I'm giving y'all just a little bit longer. I really like how the cover came together. So much fun. All right, Jennifer. Mary, get in the raffle if you haven't already. Oh, you're in, Mary. I see you're in. Okay. All right, looks like we got... What is a crop? Carrie, it's a get-together. It's a bunch of people who get together, and in a crop, usually they're doing scrapbooking. Yes, the mods are awesome. I'm very thankful for them. All right, I'm waiting for a couple more people. I see Tracy Janine is in. Sparkles and Crafts. Sherry's in. I'm giving y'all just a little bit longer. All righty. All right, the next raffle after I pick the winner here is for the journal. That means those that have donated are eligible. If you haven't donated, you still have time to donate to be eligible. And I will call the name of the person who wins the journal here in just a few minutes when we get started. And you have to have donated in order to be eligible. So thank you so much. I'm seeing a lot of people getting into the raffle right now for the little folio thingy, envelope, paper bag doodad. Yes, there's crops in your city. Definitely check them out. Definitely check them out. So the following people have donated, so I'm just letting y'all know, heads up, be ready when I say it's time to enter. Crafts and Sparkles, Sam Spade, Mary Jones, Crafts and Sparkles again, thank you so very much. Lady Wolf Fields, Janice Bremer, Sherry Deskins, Carrie Barbara, Mary Jones, Casey's Crafty Corner, Dust Fairies, who's Sophia. Hope you're still here, Sophia, so enter when I get over there. Tracy Janine, Barb Dingwell, Cynthia Dossett, Janice Brammer, Raven Patel, Sherry Deskins, Jennifer Smith, Rhonda Bennett, Robin Finnessy, Paper Puddles, who's Carrie, and Carrie Barber again. All right, let's see if everybody's in now. Putting my paint away so it's out of the way. Okay, so let's pick a winner. Y'all ready? All right, the winner of the little envelope booklet thingy is Angelica! Yay, Angelica! That's funny because I have a package to send to her. I'm waiting on her rubber stamp to arrive from my stamp lady, Beverly. So, yay! I'm so glad you won this. So I'll end up sending this to you. I'm just getting it out. I'll end up sending this to you. So congratulations, Angelica. Whoop, whoop. All right, so here's what we're going to do now. I'm going to reset. What? Angelica says, yay, I'm so glad. Yay. She works really hard for me on the Friendly Giant Journal People. She fills in when Robin can't be here during my live streams. So I just thankful. Yay, you won. All right, I'm going to reset this. And the next raffle is for those who've donated. So it'll say donators only. If I can get it to type. Come on, computer. One junk journal. Okay. All right, so we're going to open this up. So those people that have donated, now's the time to enter the raffle. All right, so we've got the cover. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm basically just going to kind of do assembly line and pick up pages. I may make some changes, though. I'm just looking at this. Okay. I like to mix my pages up so they're not right next to each other in patterns, if you will. So we're going to pick up this one. I like to use a printed page in my journals. That's kind of the first thing that you see. It's okay if you want to have a collage page. I just realized there's not a card in here, so let me look. Oh, here we go. I've got one that I made. So we'll stick that right there. Open that up. Grab the next one. So if you've donated, now is the time. Do the next one. Printed page. The next one. The next one. How did I get out of order? Did I do more than one? Oh, I did, didn't I? That's what I did. This one's not supposed to be there yet. Let's put this one back. I did two of these pages in a row. I didn't mean to. All right. So that one goes there. That one goes there. All right. So now this one. I got ahead of myself. That happens. It's like, this isn't coming together the way I thought. I like the bright yellow. Just kind of just pops in there in the middle. And then this will make page number 10. You like that? Isn't that cool? With the big flowers. The big flowers are from the Linda's Wisdom. That is a kit that Norella made out of some mixed media art that I created. And I like that it's going to be... I'm kind of checking it. It's in my journal here. Well, who's the journal of the person who wins? Lots of mixed up in here. All right, so we're going to get our junk journal tools. Got some dirt on there. Get those out. It's got my wax linen thread, my craft pick. I'm going to grab a couple of paper clips to hold the journal together. I've got a little template. I reuse my template over and over. And then I have bookbinder's needles. If y'all didn't know, I offer these in my shop. They're 2 for $5. They're really strong needles. Great for binding your journals together. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look at my pages, make sure that I've got them all lined up. They're pretty much all the same size. So I'm going to take my paper clip, make sure this is nested down at the bottom, and do them on opposite sides to help keep those pages together. Somebody's messaging me. Oh, it's just telling me that I'm staying active because my arms are flailing around. Alrighty, so I've got my template here. I'm going to open up. And it's a 3-hole pamphlet stitch that we're going to do. So I'm going to punch holes 3 times on my book. And I want to make sure that my pages are V'd up so that my pages are all nested together. Notice how my pages are pretty much flush here. And that's because I've got them nested together really well. Yeah, that's a craft pick. So it's a little pick thing. And I use a piece of fun foam underneath so I don't put a hole in my desk cover. Okay. I'm going to use 3 times the height of the journal. So 1, 2, and 3. And I'll cut these. I like these Fiskars Easy Touch scissors. And then when I'm done with some of my tools, I like to put them away because I have a tendency to lose things. Put that all back in there. Let's thread our needle and then we will bind the journal. Again, I'm doing a pamphlet stitch. So we're going to start in the middle and go to the outside and pull this. But I want to make sure that I grab a hold of this tail and hold it so that it doesn't pull all the way through. Then I'm going to come from the outside to the inside at the top hole. So you make sure you go straight, not at an angle. And I'll just pull this up. Then I like to pull this thread to the top out of the way and hold it. So you want this hole to be pretty clear so that when you put your thread back through, you don't want to split your thread because it's hard to tighten it up if you do that. Yeah. Yeah, Yellow Pages works good, Sam, for sure. You don't lose things, they just run to another space. I agree with that. In the pile of our desk. Exactly, exactly. All right, so we went back through there. So here's our thread on the outside. We're going to go through the last hole. I'm going to go straight through that hole. Okay? Am I making that clear? Pull this up, and then what I like to do is slip it under this stitch in the top area and then pull it down. So I will pull these in opposite directions, and I want to make sure that this is tight here and here as well as here and here. So I'll tighten that up, and then I call it a square knot or a surgeon's knot where you tie it and then just tie it again. Now you can choose to leave these long. I'm going to leave them long in case someone wants to add their own touch. You could add little charms. You could take a couple of the Calico Collage images and put them back to back. So I'm just letting you have the fun of adding that. All right, I'm going to put my tools back in my little tote and zip it up, and then I'll have it for next time. All righty. Thank you, Robin, so very much. I love how this came together. I hope you like it too. All right, so I'm going to sign it, and then we'll flip through. I'll flip through the other journal. Then we will pick the winners. How's that sound, y'all? All right, I signed it. All right. Some things I misplaced, but others, my husband asks where it is, and I can tell him where. Exactly. I do that with Henry all the time. It'll be right in front of him. He's like, where is this? I can't find it. And I'm like, where is that? I can't find it. And I'm like, well, if you move this out of the way, it's right there. Alrighty, so here is the mixed media cover that we made. So we kind of collaged on it. I made these prior to the live, but I thought it was pretty cute to add to the cover. And if you want, you could even take this little image and use it somewhere else and put something else in that pocket. So that's kind of cute. And then we're going to open this up. There's room here that you could add a pocket if you want inside there. This is from the Royal Peacock kit. Again, from the Royal Peacock. It looks like my printer was off whenever I printed. So I'm going to fix that by applying some Distress ink to the edge. And they'll just have that vintage look. Sometimes that happens. Okay. I'll leave that out just in case. So then here's a journal card that I made. This was a mop-up page where I had placed a journal card down, put the stencil down on top, and sprayed it. So I got a pattern on the card and left a void here for writing space. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Craft Sparkles and Crafts. Thank you so much. What did Henry say? Oh, you never lost me. It's okay, Henry. He wants to lose me sometimes. This is one of the microscope slides that Norella offers. This is my journal line stencil, and that's a mop-up page. So I sprayed on the stencil, and it made lines, and then I took a piece of paper and laid it on top, and it just gives this beautiful color, and you've got lines to write. This is using the Bella Rose stamp in the corner, and then I used a piece of sheet music, another one of Norella's butterflies. Thank you so much. Here's another text spot. So let's see if I've got a journal card over here. Here's a copy, a digital print of one of my little cards. I'm just going to stick that in there. And here you could add a pocket if you want, or right over the page. Henry's probably working. Henry would be so lost. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you so much. That's from the Linda's Wisdom. And this is from last week. We made this journal card. That's from the March Stencil Club. That's the March Stencil Club. And this is the flower tile in the background. Keep your face in the sunshine and you cannot see the shadow. It's what the flowers do. Let your spirit soar. This is a gel print up here and here. A Bible page that I've stenciled on. You like the little butterflies? Thank you. All right. Robin says, last call. Get in on the raffle. Here's the pages that I created by those voids on the other page I showed you. I like the yellow pop in the middle. This piece down here was from a gel print, and I backed it onto a piece of cardstock. Another one of these pages. I like the butterflies. I like how this, the color scheme came together. This page here with the two. And these are another kit that Norella offers, and I print them smaller. They're normally a lot bigger. I'll show that to you. This is the way they normally print, but I printed the whole sheet as a 5x7, and you get a whole different size. Oh, you still have a few pieces of that one? And there's a hidden pocket here, by the way. I just noticed that. There may be one. No, there's not one on this side, but there is a hidden pocket there. Some more little journal cards. Again, using the gel prints, using the shabby stitches around it. Next week, we'll do some gel printing. If you have some requests that you would like to see, definitely let me know, and I'll see if I can accommodate you. I love the yellow. Here is an altered paper clip that I've added into the journal using some fabric, a gel print, digital image, which was one of those faux postage. And then here I stamped the background page. So if you want to choose to move this altered paper clip somewhere else. Okay, why can't I find them? Couldn't get it to latch. And then this was a journal card I made using the postcard stamp. There's a set of 4 stamps. This is the tiny letter, I think it's called, and then another one of the faux postage. Here's just a collage page. I just happen to have it laying here, so I stuck it in there. So this is using different Beeline design stamps, some book pages, and some sheet music. I fussy cut that out. Just kind of different. Love the envelope tuck spot. Yay! Again, this is the mop-up page of my journal lines. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Here's another little text spot that I made with one of Norella's bingo cards. Let's find another card we can stick in there. Let's see. I've got... This one might look kind of cool. It's just a whole different color scheme. It's just kind of nice and bright. Oh, I like it. Just kind of pops out there. So it's kind of has that real true junk journal look because it's eclectic, if you will. Okay. And then here is the last, and I've signed it. All right, so that's one journal. And here is the other journal. I'm going to draw the winner here in just a moment, and you can tell me which journal you would like to have. This is one that I made Monday during the live stream, and you can watch that video. It's up there. You can even speed through it if you so choose. This is from a book page, a book. Peacocks are your favorite. Sheet music, rubber stamping. It's kind of hard to see, but I did some distress oxide stamping. So it's a little flower at the top. Thank you so much, Tracy Janine. This is a coloring book page. And then we just kind of added some stenciling on the back and a couple of cards. I've got these cards in my shop. These are my flowers, and I sent them to Norella as digital images. And she used some of my mixed media pages and some of her graphic work that she does so beautifully to make some journal cards. And then this was a card that was part of the kit. And I didn't want it sticking out, so I just folded it in half. And then a doily, another little text spot. Another one of those large cards. Another little text spot here. I love the little fairies. They're super cute. And some little journal cards here. This was a napkin. And I showed how to do that on Monday, last Monday. This past Monday. Okay. You kind of see what it looks like. All right, we're almost done flipping through this journal. And then we'll pick the first winner. Y'all ready for this? You love the peacock page? I love this one. It's one of my favorite journal cards. There's a bug flying around. I like how that one came together. Crossing my eyes. Okay, we're almost to the end. And there's the end. All right, you ready for this? All right, we're got a boss fight coming up. They're both kind of fluffy. A little bit fluffy. Let's see if I can hold it up here. You can kind of see. Okay, which one do you want? All right, Sam is in. Craft, Sparkles and Craft, Sam Spade, Mary Jones, Sparkles and Craft again, Lady Wolf Field, Janice Brammer, Sherry Deskins, Carrie Barbara, Mary Jones again, thank you so much, Casey's Crafty Corner, Sophia, Barb Dingwell, Cynthia, Janice, Raven, Sherry, Jennifer, Rhonda, Robin, Paper Puddles, and Carrie Barbara. If you haven't already, join the raffle. Please hurry and do so. Both, Jennifer says. Alrighty. Where is... Let's see. Carrie, you need to enter the raffle. You're not in. I don't see your name. Come on, Carrie. Are you still here? Sophia, are you still here? Did you leave? Thank you so much. It's almost nap time, Robin says. No nap for you, young lady. I'm giving you just a little bit longer to get in the raffle. I'm going to get a drink of water. Do y'all have things that you want me to make next week? Casey loves the one I made today. All right, Paper Puddles is in the raffle. Are you inspired to create? That's what I'd like to know. Did you see something today that you know you can do? Hopefully, all of it is easy. All right, we got 5 minutes before Junkie Joe lets you do a boss fight again. All right, is everybody in the raffle? I'm stalling just a little bit just to make sure you're in. Okay, Sophia left. Okay, well, okay, I'll do that. I'll enter for Sophia. All right, so I entered. Yay! It's your pain meds ticking in, Rhonda. Keep that knee elevated. Thank you so much, Casey. Very inspired, Carrie says. Make the So She Did journal. Okay, I might do that. I may look into that. Some flip outs. Okay. Hey, Robin, put that in my notes. Do some flip outs. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done some, but yeah. Yay. Thank you, Rhonda. The So She Did is made by another artist. I can't remember if she created the flowers or she created something and then Norella turned it into a kit. So I don't know. I'll have to find out the details on that. Yeah, it's by Calico Collage. Yay, so much. Yeah, I'll check it out. I don't know if that will be next week or not. I've got one of the things I'm working on that I may do first as far as journal's concerned. Okay. Yep, in the notes. Thank you, Robin. All right, let's pick the winner of the first journal. Tell me which one you want. More than likely, it's the one I made today, the one that says journal, or the one with the butterfly. So we'll pick the winner. Y'all tell me which one you want, and then I'll pick the second winner. And the first winner is Casey's Crafty Corner. You wanted this so bad. Hey, Casey, if I don't already have your mailing address, I don't know your last name, definitely go over to my website. Yeah, it's a beautiful kit, Sam. It really is. I know it's made by another. The artwork was, I think, either inspired by or made by another artist, and then Norella turned it into a kit, like she did with my Linda's Wisdom. Congratulations! Yay, Casey! So here's what I need, Casey, from you. I need you to contact me with your mailing address. And she wants today's journal. Junkie Joe just shared the contact information twice. Use that form to make sure I have your mailing address, okay? And I will get this mailed out to you. So congratulations, Casey. Yay! Congratulations. Whoop, whoop. Alrighty, so now we're going to pick the second winner, and you're going to get this journal. So we'll go to the giveaway and pick a winner. Carrie, you won. Paper Puddles won the second journal that I made on Monday. So congratulations, Carrie. Whoop, whoop. Yay! She picked a journal. She's getting this one for today. Yeah, you're very welcome, Casey. Congratulations, Carrie. We got Casey and Carrie. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Congratulations. Yay. So Casey gets the journal mixed media and Carrie gets the butterfly from the Floral Sonata. You bought the So She Did, Barb? Gotcha. Junkie Joe's fired. Sparkles and Crap's upset. Y'all, thank you so much. Yes, please send me your new address, Carrie. Thank y'all so much for being here, supporting me live. Definitely those of you that are new that sent me a donation. If I don't have you set up on my website, please go over, create an account, send me a message, hey, I've created an account, and then I will get you added so you can get the free digital downloads that I offer as well as the discount on your orders, okay? Alrighty. I have not sent it out, Rhonda. It usually takes me a week to 2 weeks. It can take me as much as a month to get it all shipped out. It takes me roughly half a day to mail out all the prizes when I do it. So mainly because I have to make sure I have enough money for postage. If you want something faster, place an order and I put your prize in the order. I'm just being honest with y'all, okay? Yeah, the So She Did kit. Someone's asking for a link. Let me see if I can find it. If I go here and go So she did. It's blues. It's got some blue florals in it. And again, I can't remember if, I think her name's Beth that created the kit, the artwork. But I'm not positive. Seems like it was. I don't remember where. Let me get the link sent to y'all. So here is So She Did. And that's by Calico Collage. And if y'all order something from Calico Collage, definitely let her know how you found her. You know, say, hey, I was watching Linda's live stream and decided to do that. Alrighty. Okay, everybody. Any more questions or anything else you have to say? I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. Thank you so much again for supporting me. Oh, Sherry Deskins, she just earned her coupon code. Yeah, it's a very pretty kit. Okay, perfect, Casey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm sure I got it. Thank you so very much. I greatly appreciate y'all supporting me. Y'all have an amazing day. Yeah, Robin just sent over my stencil club. The stencil club will be shipping out on the 15th. I have, where is it? February. Here's the images for the March stencil club. You get two 8.5 by 11s of one pattern, and then you get one 8.5 11 that has two different patterns on there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you in return. I really appreciate it. Y'all are awesome. All right, I'm going to get off here. I got to do some walking around. I need to clean my desk off again so I can get prepared for next week, and we'll see what we can do. You had it printed from last year and you haven't done anything with it, Barb? Come on. All righty. Well, y'all have an amazing day. I'm going to get over here and get out of this. Thank you so much. Thank you all. You like the chain looking one? It's fun, Sam. It'll be fun to use, I think, too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we're going to get off here. Y'all have a great day. Lots of love to you. Bye, everybody.